Hello, hello. Today we are going to be making some moss sledges, and instead of just doing this quietly by myself, I figured I would go live and hang out with everybody. What do you think? That's about center right there. What's up? What? 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 A B C D. Now you got it stuck in my head. And your dog, and your mom, and your sister, and your brother. That's the words. Oh God, I should have done one at a time. If nobody jumps in here, I'm gonna go to TikTok. Go stream on TikTok. People actually care about me. No. It's late night stream. A lot of times people don't come in. Yeah. All right. Got our squares. And in case you're watching the playback, because nobody's in here talking to myself. So these are just cross stitch patterns or plastic fabric that I purchased. Cut it into fours. So now we got basically 4 ledges or 4 mats, whatever you want to call them. And I soaked everything overnight in tank water just to make sure that it's safe. What the hell, man? How did I get that stuck on it? Oh, there we go. I used one of the moss ledges as a spool. It says 0 for me. Are you actually in there? All right. I think we'll do the hooker moss first. What? What? You're a hooker moss. What's up? What's up? So if you were just joining us, today we are making moss ledges. What, babe? So I typically don't stream like this. I normally do a shrimp room live feeding, and we hang out and talk and Q&A. But I had to do this anyway, so I figured I would jump in here and talk and hang out. And if anybody wants to say anything, if you want to just be a creeper and watch me, you can do that too. You got a double dose of me today, Tim. Hey, Big Guppy, how are you? Yeah, I needed to make these moss ledges, so I figured I would jump in here, hang out, talk, do some stuff. How's everyone's evening going so far? This is better than Christmas. Hey, Bigfoot. Hope you had a good day at work. So, how was work? Good, Guppy. Yeah, I got my video uploaded for tomorrow, so you guys are going to be excited for that. I'm going to make a few of these ledges and then probably go play some video games. I don't really know what I'm doing. I do, but I've only made a few of these, so we'll see how it goes. And right now my OCD is driving me crazy because none of these are the same length. Now the real test is going to be when I go to put the thread in there, if all of it stays in order, if, you know, putting it all in lines like this is pointless. I just need to slap it on there, see what happens. Bigfoot, you work at Home Depot, is that what you said? I used to work at Lowe's. So I'm sorry. I feel for you. I could do a Martha Stewart voice. So today we're making hooker moss. What is it? Moss ledges. And isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely?
You need a pound of butter.
Yeah, a pound of butter and a bunch of glitter.
Oh, Gear's in here.
Gear. Gerard. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Gerard. Hi, buddy. Get to see me do all my shrimp nanigans. So I really don't have a lot of hooker moss. It's probably only going to be an, oh, how'd you get in there? You're not supposed to be in there. What's that look like? That looks like, let's see. That is a Java fern Windalow. So I don't know how that got in there. Hey, here's the Nightbot reminder you asked for. Yes, I didn't change anything. So Orange, California. I get paid to hang out at Home Depot. Not hard work. Customers are the hard part. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you like it. Or woman. Non-gender specific. Congratulations. Jay. What's up, guys? All right. So I think that's good for this one. Now let's see if this all falls apart when I pick it up. Hey, look at that. We did good. Well, I hope everybody's having a good evening. And get to do some fishy stuff today. This hooker moss is sticking everywhere. You're a hooker. That didn't work. Who did? Oh no, it's sliding everywhere. Yeah, it's definitely a learning curve here. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Do you find that the moss grows easier on ledges as opposed to other methods like floating under a cave? Come on, just bump the camera. I feel like it stays in place more when you have it attached to a ledge like this. All right, we're just going to roll with it. Yo, what's up, Grant? How are you, man? You get to watch me sow plants. No bark. Did she? Well, in theory, that seemed like a good idea. But I definitely needed to pull more thread through. I am sewing up some hookers. Makes me feel like the ice truck killer. Any Dexter fans in here?
What are you trying to do?
What do you mean?
Trying to put the thread across the
I'm actually like sewing it, but I'm not giving myself enough thread. So I had to pull more out. I got this, don't worry. I just needed more thread. Does this bit work better than a little dab of glue? I don't know. This is the first time I'm doing it, so we'll learn together. I am sure there are easier ways. Like everything else, I like to overcomplicate things. But this gives me something to do, and it's kind of therapeutic, and we all get to hang out together. Uh-oh. Got a snag. Probably don't need as much thread as I'm using, though.
out, I'm going to help you.
What'd you say? Sewing is not my calling. That's okay. I don't plan on being a seamstress. I can probably just wrap this a lot easier than doing what I'm doing. Grant said, "Find my hookers do their best if you just let them free range. Free range hookers are the best." Finished my tank last night, used thermoplastic and super glue. Sometimes you got to tie up your hookers though. I sent you a picture of the tank I set up, but I had to leave before it cleared up. I'll have to check it out. I'm an idiot. Helps if I tie both ends. See, aren't you guys glad I did this on camera instead of just doing this by myself? I was going to shove these guys in there. Yeah, look at that. Good as new. Everybody left. They're like, "You're an idiot." Hey, I never said I was perfect. So I wanted to try it this way and see. But clearly this is not working how I envisioned it. And that is okay. Sometimes you got to innovate. And sometimes you just got to do it how it's meant to be done instead. Tim says he's still here. Well, thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. Grant had to go stop a flood. My bad. What did you say about my comment? Which one? So I said I'm going to have to check out what you sent me. And then I called myself an idiot. All right. So clearly I'm not a, what is it, an action cinematographer. I do things better when they're planned. Some super glue, right? No, we're going to do this. Watch. We're going to go old school.
Is that napkin spread?
No, it's one I've had for a while. Jesus. I'm going to be here for hours. You laughing at me?
No, I'm gonna,
What?
comment from keeper comment.
Oh. All right, here we go. We're just going to wrap this bitch. So I said, we're going to go old school. We're going streaking. They're coming. They're coming. See, look. You just take your thread. And just wrap it. Just wrap it as mine. Now it's not coming off. See, I got this. And you guys doubted me. You said, oh, kind of not a slow moss on something. Why don't you use super glue? Why don't you just do this? No, I want to make it difficult.
Keeper says maybe try sewing it like those grandmas do with the designs on cloth of the nursing home community room. My last said cross stitch some knots.
Maybe try sewing it like those grandmas do, designs on cloth. And that's what this is. It's the cross stitch. I was trying to cross stitch some moss. It's not working. I lost my needle. So anybody want to buy some moss ledges? If I count in the effort, it's taken me $30. Done. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. It looks amazing. I don't want to do anymore. I'm going to do one moss flat a week. That's it. if you can tie a knot. If you could dodge a wrench.
I was just gonna say.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I need a paper towel to keep this wet. 2 seconds. Don't leave me. It's not the right type of water, but it should be fine. All right. Na 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 na. Elmo's world. Why are you judging me? Oh. Helps if I put my mic back on. It's all right. You didn't miss much. All right. Got one down.
Little mossy burrito.
What?
Little mossy burrito.
See if the Sawasa thing's any easier. Oh, good. So I have Sawasa Tang moss. I have Hookerichia or hooker moss. And then I don't know the name of this one, but I got a lot of it. I really feel like I'm doing like a Martha Stewart like video. I need to talk all breathy. Well, today we are doing this gorgeous centerpiece with rosette florals and jasmine. This is the inner monologue I have all day. You guys get to hear me expel it. I don't want to do that. So this is plastic cross stitch or crochet mesh. I bought it on Amazon. I got 6 sheets that were, so this is a quarter of the sheet. So it was about this big. And I just cut it into quarters, but it was 6 of them for $11. Oh, here, my assistant has your back. Thanks, babe. Yeah, so it's just these big sheets. It's called 6-piece 13 by 10 inch plastic needlepoint canvas. Here you go. Thank you.
You want
Assistant. Assistant. Nothing.
Oh. You were calling assistance.
Assistance. Are you in need of assistance? Come in, car 42. I don't want a large. I want a liter of cola.
I meant to buy stuff to make chocolate chip cookies.
I almost bought cookies when I was at the store.
You should have.
I bought those peanut butter things instead. He grabbed it from his grandma's cross-stitching supply. I would have. I probably would have. And she would have shared because she is a wonderful woman.
Stole the needle from my grandma's
I
cross.
did. So I really don't want to spend hours doing this. So we're going to see how fast we could get this done without them looking like absolute garbage. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage. Food?
I don't even know if I'm hungry.
Yeah. So if you guys are used to my normal live streams, you've never seen me in the afternoon when it's been a long day and I'm got all my craziness going on. Usually in the mornings I'm pretty what?
And you're annoying.
You're annoying. Oh yeah, look at this guy. This one's growing in really good. Hey, you don't belong in there. And we're just gonna tear it up. We're gonna tear it all up. We'll tear that moss up. Tear it up. Which movie? Super Troopers? Do we look like two of the dumbest people you know? Oh, hey, Farva. What's that place you always like to go to? Shenanigans? Oh. You can't pull over, man. He's already pulled over. I can't pull over any farther. I could probably quote that movie from start to finish. That and Grandma's Boy. All right, this one looks a little better than the last one. Now, hopefully, when I start wrapping it, it doesn't bend forward. Yeah, I was trying to sew it because I didn't want it to bow while I wrapped it. But if it does start to bow, that is okay. Yeah, this is so much easier than trying to sew it. No, we're just wrapping it like this.
I know, it's easier than cross-stitching it.
Yeah, but I can't go too tight because it's starting to bow. Stop it. Stop bowing.
I had a clean fork out of the dishwasher.
It's because our dishwasher's fixed. No more hand washing dishes for this guy. Yeah, I'm actually excited for this because if you watch my video tomorrow, I talk about this moss and where I got it from. And I kind of just let it float in the tank, but now I'm actually doing something with it, which is exciting. Because instead of just letting it float in the tank, we're tying it on here. And I've got these little 3D printed moss ledges. I'm going to attach some stuff to too. Second one was awful. I agree. You know, it's kind of hard when they build the anticipation of a movie like that for 10 years and then come out with what they came out with. And, you know, you can't blame them. They did the best they could. But like Beer Fest was good. Super Troopers was good. I loved Beer Fest. That was hilarious. It's the bubble.
Your little dog is trying to eat your sugar.
Just trying to what?
Eat your sugar.
Oh, yeah. From the gummy bears or what?
I'm eating strawberries.
Oh. You dip in strawberries and sugar?
A little bit.
It's a travesty. Waiting for the moment I stab myself. And there you go. You have a beautiful floral centerpiece for any decor. Now the test. Hey, we did good. Get out of here. Now take a handy dandy paper towels. Could you wet the towel, Tom? Obscure Family Guy reference. Now this is just to keep it wet while I work on the rest of them. I could pop it in a tank, but this all came out of my coal tank upstairs. And I don't want to cross-contaminate any of the other shrimp tanks. Because that tank is its own little entity by itself. Night at the Roxbury? Yeah, that's a good movie. What is Love was my ringtone for a long time.
Was it really?
Yeah, just because it was a funny song. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Oh. Let's do one of these guys. So for this guy, simply gonna do a slip knot. And start at the base here. And for moss like this, sometimes it's good to just chop it up a little bit. And it doesn't have to be too fine, but just some of these long pieces, like they're pretty long. Just cut them up, pull them apart. I've never made them, but I know how. You get pieces of cork. You can buy like cork balls or just like a cork from wine and just wrap the moss in it and then it floats. So it's pretty neat. You just have to keep flipping them. Now we are just going to shove all of this moss on here. And now we wrap it, and wrap it, and wrap it, and wrap it. I don't want to wrap it too much, just enough. Oh, come on. Just enough to keep it on there. And then since this does have a suction cup, we're just going to go around that suction cup a bunch of times. Oh, not like that. There we go. And tuck that guy in. There we go. Got a little moss ledge. Boop. You can buy cork that hasn't been used in wine or bottles. What I did for all of this stuff was I have a bucket of water that I saved from when I did a water change, and I just soaked it all overnight. So by soaking it in the water, you're leaching out anything that may be toxic in there. And just to make sure that, you know, there's no chemical residue from the factories, or, you know, if this thread was sitting in a drawer with some medicine, it's not super concentrated with medicine. So it's gently wash it, you know. But cork should be relatively safe. So that's an excellent question, and I'm not sure how the organics would work. Cork is a softwood, so I would imagine that it may rot over time, but I've seen quite a few people use it in their tanks. So maybe do some research into, is cork safe long term in fish tanks, and just see what you come up with. If you can find synthetic cork, that's always good too, because then you know it's not going to leach anything. The Windalow out of there. It's actually quite a bit in here. So at one point I had Java Fern in my shrimp tank, and it kind of got attached to, is this even real? Yeah, okay. I was like, it feels plastic. So this piece has been the same size for a long time. So I know Java Fern grows really slow, but I've had it in my tank forever. I was thinking it might have been plastic. I noticed the Wasser tank takes a while to grow, especially when there's hair algae in it. Stuff's annoying. Yeah. Where's my camera? Come on, focus. Yeah, there's a bunch of hair algae in here. See if I can pull it out at least. I don't want to be covered in some Wasser tank. Another piece of Java Fern.
I know this of it.
You ate them all?
Well, the ones I put in this one.
Oh, just in the container?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of hair algae in here. Well, hopefully the Subwasser tank will grow through it and it won't be an issue.
I see it.
Say to put your ear away.
Let me fix your ear and then I will hear you.
Yeah, it is Subwasser tank. It's it feels like pieces of plastic. So I think I'm going to put most of this on here, and then I'm going to save. I'll save that much and I'll put it on here. Just, it's sticking to my hands. Don't forget to like the stream, all that good stuff. And now we wrap it, and wrap it, and wrap it.
I got cookies for my cookies.
Not too bad though. They're turning out pretty good. I'm excited to see how they grow in. I'll have to do an update video. So where do you live at, Tim? Oh yeah, we were talking about that. You live in New York. How do you like it there? Just outside Utica? Utica? I knew I was going to say it wrong. Were you waiting for me to say it wrong?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Just as soon as it came out of your mouth.
Utica. Utica. Taxes are high, winter suck, but at least the family's here. That's good, man. That's like anywhere, you know. It all sucks. That's why you make moss ledges, because then you forget about everything. All right, well, we got 3 down. Not too bad. This guy's bowing a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. See, this would be pretty cool if you had something to keep it like that, make like a little moss bridge. I may try that. I bet you I can bend it with thread into that shape and make like a little moss bridge. I'm going to try it. See, this is why we do things. Oh, my back hurts. Oh. We are in Arizona. And I say we, Amber Yuziak is my wife. I don't have a mouse in my pocket.
I can be a mouse.
You can be a mouse in my pocket. You should give me more paper towels, please.
What?
Can you give me paper towels?
That's my over 30 grown.
You're over 30 grown, right?
When you stand up.
My back hurts just from sitting here.
How many pigs out do you need?
Bring good roll.
Tell me when.
That's good. Oh,
Get out of the pantry.
just like there's snacks in there. Hi, Sadie. Thank you.
You're welcome. I fixed your bonnet. You look so cute. I'm so
A
sorry.
little football player. Hey, look, actual shrimp tank water.
Let's see.
All right, so let's try to make a bridge. So I think what do you think? This way? Make it long? Nah, let's make it like this. We'll bend it. Where's the camera? We'll bend it like this. Make like a little bridge out of it. See what happens. So all I'm gonna do is tie two corners together and it should bend. I'm running out of clean thread. Uh-oh. May have to wash some more.
How long have you lived here? You moved here in 2009?
I was 19, so yeah, 2009. Is that what you asked?
Yeah. 19.
Let's see. Said never been out west, been up and down the East Coast traveling. How brutal is the heat there? Summers here, we have some days that get to 90 to 100, but humidity is insane. Yeah, we don't have humidity, but our heat is pretty bad. It gets up to like 120. I think 125 was the hottest I've ever seen it. That's typical Arizona summers. Yeah, the heat was tough to start, but you get used to it after a while. It's not that bad. We're not that drunk.
Oh, yeah?
You tell him, Daisy.
You tell him. Tell him.
The Grand Canyon. It's a big old hole. We did it. Oh no. What are you stuck on? Don't you do this. Don't go dying on me now. All right. So now we'll just tie this guy. Come on. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. All right, not too bad. Got the start of a little moss bridge. Yeah, cool stuff. Baby, you want to kick that guy? The spammer? Russian name? No?
I banned one earlier.
Okay. Always out camping, fishing, hiking in the summer. Nice, man. Niagara Falls is absolutely breathtaking. Been there a dozen times. Still stunned every time like it's my first. I'd like to go see that for sure.
That's what I said.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Oh, for sure. Aw. Could you drink any louder, City?
So loud.
She's so thirsty. Now it's dinner time.
The Remington Gun Factory right here in town too.
That'd be kind of cool to see. I've been to the Winchester Mystery House. That was cool.
What kind of gun?
She's a Catahoula pit mix. What? She's eating. It's dinner time for the city.
You can't see anything you're doing.
Oh. You're supposed to tell me these things. Huh, City? City, come here. Here, they want to see you. Where you at? Come here. City, come here. She's not having it. She thinks I'm going to touch her ear.
I give her for you to give her.
she had a ear infection and got really bad, and she was flapping her head a lot and it caused a hematoma in her ear. Hold on. Thanks. So she burst a blood vessel. There, it's right here. Here. Sit. Good girl. Here, let's give Sissy some too. Good girl. That's my good puppies. Oh God, you can see my feet. Don't look.
Chris's piss dog has cauliflower ear. That's what they were talking about might happen to her.
Oh yeah. Did it have a hematoma to where it got super swollen? I don't have any more. Just straight it. I don't leave myself much room to work here. Oh, not too bad. Cool little tunnel. Probably do one in the middle too.
That's exactly what it is. He said that it was like a pillow
Yeah.
for a few months and shriveled up to a funky texture.
Yeah, there's a surgery we could do to prevent that. We're hoping that this works and we don't have to do that. They've been draining it, so they go in and they get all the fluid out of there. And she's got to go and have it drained again here soon. My poor little baby. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're good. It's all good. Everything's fine. What's she doing?
She's waiting for Dave to go and get kibble so she can go chase her. She'd do it.
Hey, PB, how are you? I am making moss ledges and moss flats. So we made a couple of them, and I decided to make like a little moss bridge. So once I get this in the shape I want, I'm going to attach some moss to it. I'm just kind of hanging out talking. Come on. It's not letting me pinch it. He's knitting a sweater or something with moss. That's pretty accurate. It's a moss sweater for my shrimp. I'm building my shrimp in underwater palace of moss. All right. So look at that. Now we got a little moss bridge. So now I can attach some moss to it. You know, now that I think about it, it probably would have been easier to attach the moss when this was flat. But that's okay. We'll figure it out as we go, huh? I will say though, this amount of thread is not going to cut it, so I need more. Is that a little snail? Nope, it's not. Just catching up on chat. All right, 2 seconds. Be right back. Sorry for the noise. Take our moss ledge, and we're just going to wrap this guy up, kind of use it as a spool. And then I'm going to dip it in my tank to rinse it off. Oh, God. As it gets tangled everywhere. I forget you guys can't see through my eyes. All right, I'm just going to give this a quick rinse in some tank water. So the idea behind rinsing it is to just get anything off that, I'm gonna grab a drink, that may be on there. I'm not sure how good you guys could hear me when I don't have the mic on, so hopefully I heard some of that. If not, that's okay. So I'm rinsing this in some tank water, just in case there's anything on it. This thread I use specifically for the tanks, but it is just thrown in a drawer with a bunch of other supplies like fish medicine and stuff. So if it does have anything on there, we want to kind of dilute it so there's no chance of harming anything. Well, appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out with me, because I could just be doing this by myself. the heck? Okay. So now we got our string on there. Let's put some moss on it. Hopefully this works. See how it goes. I may have to do it in layers. We'll see. So if I do the top part first, or wait, what if we do this? I got enough of this moss, we should be okay. Got a little sublacitang in there.
Enough. Enough.
Tried to mute my mic. That's too funny. Could hear her well in the background too. So my evenings are always devoted to bringing YouTube videos and live streams. Got lucky to see you had an impromptu stream. Sweet, man. Well, I'm glad you're here and having fun. I appreciate it. Because yeah, you know, I can sit here and stream, but if nobody's in here watching and talking to me, it kind of gives me kind of makes for a boring stream. It's not that I'll talk to myself. I have no problems with that, but having somebody else to talk to definitely helps. All right, let's give that a wrap and see how it does. Oh, lost a little bit. All right, not too bad. That should hold it in place for a second while I do this side. Talking to myself isn't the most fun thing I've ever done either. Any plans for new projects? Not really. You know, this is the extent of my projects right now. We are in the process of buying a house and we should be closing on it in the next couple months. So once that happens, I've got a 10 by 10 shrimp room that I'm going to be building and all kinds of racks and shrimp, all kinds. Oh, are you kidding me? I bumped it. So I got all kinds of stuff coming. So you definitely found me at the right time because I'm in the middle of doing some cool stuff. Damn it. I keep going to grab the thread and I'm poking it. Almost did it again. I would have been mad at myself.
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh,
I'm talking to Tim and whoever else is watching.
then I got my headphones on.
No, you're good. You play your Fortnite. So yeah, that doesn't look too bad. There's some bare spots, but I know it'll fill in, so that's pretty cool. Turned out good. I like it. Hey, what's this? Hey, Picasso. I like it. Let's go around one more time. Enough. It's trash day, so they hear all the neighbors taking their trash out. It is time for bed. Go lay down. I'm done with you barking. Gotta tie this guy off.
Did her ear come out?
No. I don't think so.
No.
Come on.
It's right here.
One more time for Gerd. One more time for good measure. Oops, that didn't work. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, that doesn't look too bad.
Watching past
That's pretty cool.
streaming like that.
I like it.
I posted it in Booker.
Let's see. I'm looking at building a rack of 12 tanks, 10 gallons each. Single line of shrimp and a few crossbreed projects and others. Decided to use the new 40 for the coals. Nice. Another project I'm halfway considering is breeding out bettas as a side hustle. Yeah, bettas is hard breeding. It needs a lot of containers and stuff to breed them. You could do it though. I've had people do it. What is that? A bug flying around. Yeah, so I'm excited for that little bridge. That's cool. What is that? It's a little bug. The paper towels are just to keep it from drying out while I'm out here working. I'm out here hustling. All right, I think it's time we do this little moss ledge guy.
I'm ready to go.
Currently designing a rack system for mini tanks, all ran on one sump for the betta. Or would you use deli cups and a gutter system, return water to sump? I've seen people do it to where they just use cups and botanicals, but I'm all for overfiltration on any system. So if you could set up a system that's sump ran, and then you can just have a crap ton of Indian almond leaves or something in the sump, then I'd say that'd be the way to go. Look into aquaponics rain gutter systems, because I've seen people do like rain gutters with aquaponics, and that's a similar idea. You're just basically using that as a way to get the water back and forth. Oh, I don't know why I put the needle on. We don't need the needle for this one. I'm going to do our slip knot because it's the moss ledge. Try to save as much string as we can, and we failed. Great. What's happening? Is it coming untied? Oh, we're good. All right. So let's put our Savasserting. Put the Savasserting on there. And we're going to just wrap it. And wrap it. And wrap it. Well, that was a heck of a lot easier than all the other stuff we did tonight. Just wrap it around the sponge, or the sponge, the suction cup. There we go. Got a little Savasserting moss ledge. Pop that in there. And I think it's time. Oh, that's not going to cut it. Should be able to. Let's see. Nope. Need more thread. All right. Be right back. Oh. Got the idea from Aquarium Co-op's betta tank. He custom built. Oh, yeah, I was absolutely using a sump system to be sure all the cups or tanks got filtered fresh water. Yeah, it's always good when you're raising fish. Need more thread.
Oh, over here. I don't know how close they are. They're over.
Who needs a spool? Look at that. Too bad it doesn't. Can't rinse it off though.
Oh, shit.
I didn't think this through. All right.
Yeah, new subscriber, man. Maybe it's Aquarium.
What?
Comment.
Oh. Just recently, my pink flamingo crypt and Nuri Rabascence crypt converted successfully to immersed growth for me. Now to see how long until they shoot runners. Nice, man. Then Jimmy P's Aquariums, Poseidon, Crypt Keepers. I subbed you both. Just came in to say hi. I like meeting new fish keepers and live stream to spread the word. Nice to meet you. Take care. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Leave me a comment on one of my videos, and I'll go check your channel out. What is happening? There we go. All right, so now that we got that, let's go ahead and attach this last ledge. And then I think I probably have enough moss for one more flat. And then I've got more flats for when I get more moss. I could probably get one more flat out of that.
Dad says, why are you so serious, babe?
Why so serious? I don't know, because I'm focused, super focused.
It's really bad.
Why am I serious? What's he talking about?
He just said that you looked really serious, and then he said he heard the delay.
Oh. Yeah, these moss ledges are amazing. So if anybody ever wants to get a few of these moss ledges with the suction cup on them, go to luckyaquatics.com. Shelly has some awesome 3D printed moss ledges with suction cups. And they are super easy to install, super easy to work with. And usually if you buy moss from her, she gives you a couple of these. So I got all this moss from her over at Lucky Aquatics. So thank you, Shelly. You're amazing. But not too bad. And then these guys grow in really good. Before I end the live stream, I'll take you upstairs so you can see the tank I'm going to put them in. Get out of here. All right, last one, and then we're calling it. Jimmy found and subbed your channel. Chrissy missed a spot. He doesn't have enough thread. His grandma locked her sewing kit, so he can't steal anymore. I've actually been using the same spool of thread for the last 3 years or so, and I still haven't ran out. Let's get this started first. So how old are you, Tim? Are you an old fart like me? Or are you just a little baby? Yeah, same age as me. So you are an old fart like me. Back in my day.
No, no one's as old as you yet.
She called you old, Debs. Yeah, I was gonna check to see what kind of moss this was, and then I never did. So it's a mystery.
She still got hair.
You looking at my bald spot?
Japs is making fun of your receding hairline.
That's all right. I got hair where it counts.
Where does it count?
On my face.
Oh,
What were you thinking?
nowhere?
Oh, naughty, naughty. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, get off of there.
Got food in there.
You got a friend in me. Made an interesting noise when I picked it up. You know what? I am going to cut this and make a edge on it for my stream. So now it's got all these little notches. It's perfect. Hey, Alien World, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Looks like you are wrapping things up. I need to get a collection of mosses for the shrimp room. Been having a lot of ideas with it. Yeah, once you get some, it'll start to spread. So, you just have to make that first purchase, and then over time you'll have more than you know what to do with, which is nice. All right, let's get this guy tied off. I was like, how did you know I was almost done? And I could see the cups are empty. Maybe I've got more moss off camera. I don't. Have you ever seen that thread trick? What do? They do this, and then they go. I don't know. I've seen them do it. I've seen it. Clearly, I don't know how to do it, though. Well, since you just joined us, PB, and whoever else is in here, I will show off everything we did. So what I've been doing is I have these cross stitch squares that you use for sewing or cross stitch, and I've been attaching moss to them. You can see all my bits of string. Can I pay in bits of string? Do you accept bits of string, sir? Oh God, it is everywhere. Two seconds. All right, put these guys away. So we have moss ledge on a suction cup, another moss ledge on a suction cup, and another one. This is Subwasser Tang, and these are two unknown mosses that I don't remember the name of. Have the moss flats. I made a moss bridge, which is pretty cool, I feel like. I'm losing moss off it already. So yeah, got this little moss bridge. Pretty neat. And then just a couple more moss flats. Got some Subwasser Tang. Some hooker moss. And more hooker moss. Yeah, this was the first one. This one looks terrible. The others don't look too bad. But hey, you know, you'll learn as you go. So let's go ahead. Oh, I'm tethered. That would not be good. Untether myself. Dump this in the 60-gallon. There you go. Have some moss. Watch out, fish. I feel like I got more plants on that than I cleaned these off. So we are going to take this all upstairs and put it in the tank. See if I can do this while taking the camera with me. Camera settings. Not camera. Hello. Okay. Hello, hello. All right, let's go upstairs. Gonna set you on this moss cup. Hopefully I don't get my phone. Can you hear me?
Yep. You're good.
You can hear me?
Yep.
All right, we're headed upstairs. Bear with me. My hands are full. Taking you guys with me. Balancing my phone on the moss cup. You know what would have been great was the tripod. It's all right. We got this. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's going to be okay. It's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Couple fat kid breaths. All right, just reading comments. Let's see. Nur Muhammad. Hey, thank you for creating this helpful channel. Quick question on shrimps. How much Cuttlebone should I add to a 10-gallon? Cuttlebone will add calcium and stuff to your tank, so I usually don't add any to the tank. What are you trying to accomplish by adding Cuttlebone? Hey, what's going on, Sean Wisnaski? How are you, man? I'm actually wrapping up the stream right now, so not gonna be able to see comments here in a second. I'm gonna flip the mic, flip the camera. Okay, so this is the coal tank, and there is absolutely a crap ton of shrimp in here. So let's figure out the best way to put all this stuff. And I probably should have got a tripod, but that's okay. We're gonna figure it out. So put this here. Let's go ahead and place this guy in there first. I'm gonna go ahead and do the moss bridge. And hopefully it sinks and doesn't float. Hey, it's floating! Yay! That is not what I wanted. All right, well, we're gonna put this guy right there. That's a great spot for it. I got some plant weights. I'll weight them down. But if that guy floats, the rest of these are probably gonna float too. So, boop. Floating? Floating? Yep, floating. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad we just spent an hour doing this so they could float. That's awesome. Yay. Amazing. See, wasn't that fun? You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Just catching up on chat while you guys stare at my masterpieces that are just floating around this tank. Yeah, duckweed gets everywhere. Let's see. Mainly to improve the health for my shrimps and snails. So mulberry leaves and other green leaves will help to add calcium. You can add a little bit of Cuttlebone, but be careful because over time it is going to leach into the tank and affect your water quality. So I try not to use it at all. Yep. So you can use Mineral Junkie. That'll help depending on if you have it in your area, but some leafy greens will do that too. All right, well, that was a bust. I'm going to have to put some plant weights on here. I can't really do that one-handed while holding the camera, but you know, you guys will just have to check out my video when I do an update on this and see how it does. But I am going to go ahead and throw these in the tank, these little moss ledges. So these guys should sink. They're a heavy enough plastic that they will they'll sink down to the bottom, and then I can attach them later. So my main goal was just getting these all attached to the mats and whatnot. Oh, watch out, shrimp. Coming in hot. So I will go through and attach those plant weights. And maybe I will do I'll do a short. Once I get those plant weights on there, I'll upload a short of how everything looks and how it looks in the tank. But, you know, thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it. You're amazing. And I'm glad that we were able to get that all done. And Tim, thanks for hanging out with me and talking while I did this, because I could have just done this off camera, put my headphones in and done it that way, but that's no fun. It was good. I enjoyed hanging out and building those, and you guys watching me fail miserably. And that's kind of what I figured was going to happen, because usually when I do projects like this, I fuck up somewhere. I mean, I mess up somewhere. I don't ever use that kind of language ever. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll catch you later. Goodbye. Bye.